what's going on, guys? It's Brandon L. Draper with the Start Thinking Forward morning show. Hey guys, if you haven't heard about a free way to share your story or voice with a community of like-minded people, well, I got something for you. The no excuse way to start your podcast. Let me explain. First and foremost, it is free 99. They got all types of creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. No special equipment needed, right? You can also make money from your podcast. There's not a minimum amount of people need to listen to it. It's everything plus more that you'll need to create your very own podcast in one place. So, what are you waiting on? Download your free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. So that's probably the first time someone ever came out in a TED Talk with music and dancing, right? And not staying in the circle. You're supposed to stay in the circle. And I know part of the reason you're supposed to stay in the circle for the cameras and all that good stuff. So I'm going to try my best to stay in this circle. But all my life as an entrepreneur, from the time that I decided that I wanted to be in business, I can never be confined. And for most of you out there that's listening to this, most likely you find yourself in a similar situation. See, being an entrepreneur, there was a time where being an entrepreneur meant you were a lazy bum that just wouldn't work, right? And then over the years, it has evolved into something different. But it doesn't take away from the fact of how much you're going to struggle through that, right? Just because it's popular doesn't mean there's no struggle. Oftentimes as entrepreneurs, we just want to quit, right? Because maybe everything that everyone once said to you, maybe it's true. And you start convincing yourself to believe it. That maybe you should just be like everyone else. But there's a burning desire in you that just won't let you settle. But the more that fire grows inside of you, and you don't see the results exterior of you, you start to believe that it's not possible. You start doubting yourself because it's the most logical thing to do. I mean, look at everyone else. They look like they're winning. Maybe what they told you was true. Maybe just getting that job, working for the next 20, 30 plus years, having a couple of $100,000 in the 401k, maybe that was the best thing. Maybe getting the house, saving and doing all those things because, all those years as an entrepreneur, I always took losses. I mean, how long can you keep on doing something if it's not going to give you any results, they say? They say it's the people on outside telling you that, and they say is the voice in your head telling you the same thing. How long are you going to keep this up? How long are you going to continue to endure this suffering? I mean, we can just go out here and get a job. It'll be very simple. You can just be like everyone else. But this is the switch factor for the true entrepreneur. You can just be like everyone else. But that person that has that fire burning them and say, I don't want what everyone else wants. I want something different. And I'm willing to fight for it. I'm willing to suffer through it. I'm willing to endure. I'm willing to carry the proverbial cross for it. Because I believe in this so much that I won't give up. See, ladies and gentlemen, very simple. You may have heard this before, maybe nothing new to you, but just in this moment, just having this momentary interruption might change your life forever. Maybe for the first time, you're connecting. Maybe I'm connecting to your soul and your spirit. You don't want what everyone else wants. That's why you keep enduring and going through. But the biggest thing here I want you to get from this is, it's very simple. Very, very simple. You don't want what everyone else wants, therefore you do something different. The thing about it is, most people quit before they can ever see any success. So that in itself is about 99% of it. It's just staying in the fight, even when you feel like you shouldn't stay in the fight, man. When you just absolutely feel like you should not stay in the daggone fight. That's when the magic happens. 99%. Just doing it long enough. Just staying in there. Just believing long enough. Going after it long enough. Right? And I don't have any problems. I'm not saying for those who want to try many different things, but when you get fixated on one thing, because we all been there, that everyone said, well, what's their next gimmick? Every 2 or 3 years they come up with something new. What is it this time? And you start saying that same question to yourself, what is it this time that I'm coming up with? You're supposed to be for yourself, but you're talking against yourself to yourself. What is it again? Why am I falling for this again? Oh my God, look at me again. Look at me giving a presentation. Oh, look at me. Look at me pulling out my credit card to sign up for something else. That thing that you're doing may not be for everyone else. But what if it's for you? Right? It may not work for everyone else, but what if it's for you? And you missed that opportunity based on everything else, what everyone else has said, and what you start convincing yourself to believe. You make yourself believe this. Wow. Slow that down and think about that for a second. See, this is what some of the gurus aren't talking about. All the hell with jumping up out of your seats, spinning around the room and high-fiving the next person, right? You get sick like that. But that doesn't mean anything when you have to face the reality of what awaits you after that moment in time. See? You got to have concrete mindset. You got to grasp something. You have to believe something that you're not willing to easily give up on. Because that's what's going to get you through after that moment of time. After this moment, I may have motivated you. After this moment, what's next? I got a friend, he always says, what's next, Lord? What's next? What's next? After this moment in time, I can be pumped up, I can be motivated in this moment of time, but what's next? Because I got to have a strong enough desire, passion to keep on going amidst all the adversities coming against me. So when you get fixated and committed, have that magnificent obsession with something, and you truly believe it, that you're willing to endure anything to get through it, that's where the magic begins. Hey guys, this is Brandon L. Draper. I love you. Thank you for tuning in and hearing this moment of inspiration for my heart, my mind, my soul. Hey, if you want to follow us on Instagram at The Real Motivational King and everything else at The Real Motivational King. Also check out our closing line. We'll play the commercial at the end of this, but check out our closing line. Zenithcores.com. That's ZENITHCORES.com. check out our fine apparel, designed and handpicked by me. Sign of taste and sophistication, if you ask me, right? So anyway, guys, I truly appreciate it. Please share this message with someone that may need some inspiration, some fire up under them. This is something that I always do. It's never scripted. I'm literally just looking out into a wall right now as if I'm talking to an audience, making things come to be before they are, right? So I'm looking out into this audience of people right now, planning for when I have to deliver this speech or many of my other speeches. But you have to believe before the dream actually manifests. Hey guys, it's Brandon L. Draper signing out. Until next time.